our podcast Salud en todas sus capas. We're really happy to have you here with us today. Today we have a very special guest. He is a travel content creator who visits different cities, explores food, culture, and new experiences.
Through his content, he shows people the beauty of each place and inspire others to travel and discover the world. So today, he's here to share his story and his experiences with us. Please welcome Sid Norteño.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, both of you. You guys made me feel like I'm a big traveler. I'm just a small traveler, all right?
Well, I've seen you in different cities.
Yes.
So, yes, you are. And you come through, from Canada, so yes, you are a big
Yes.
traveler.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Okay, before we start, we want to connect this with our main topic,
Okay.
health. So, he is going to talk about health also, not just the travel and the food and the experiences, right?
That's right. If you think about travel is the big part of health, you know?
Yes.
The reason why we want to travel, the reason why we want to do a lot of cool things is because we want to be healthy. You know, it makes us feel good. So
Yeah.
it is very connected.
For us, health is not only physical, it's also mental, emotional, and spiritual.
Yeah.
And sometimes traveling or trying new things can help us feel happy, less stressed, and more alive.
So, today we want to talk about how traveling can also be part of taking care of ourselves. Thank you for being here, Sif. How are you today?
Thank you so much. I'm blessed. Today I'm very happy because I went to the gym. I actually didn't work out. So today actually before coming here, I went to the gym. I had a 20-minute run, a little bit of weight training,
Okay.
and I feel blessed and happy, ready to talk about health.
Your 80-year self will be thankful for that.
That's right. Yes,
That's
the
what I
older me.
always say. Let me say something real quick because I do travel too,
Okay.
but I do small travels.
Okay.
When the pandemic came and we had to be here
Mhm.
all together,
Yeah.
my kids were very small, so I went crazy.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
I got it again.
Mhm.
And what we do, or what I do with my friends, I have two best friends, and I usually travel with them.
Right.
But with the pandemic, we couldn't even leave the house, right?
Mm.
But like in 2022, we had a road trip, a
Right.
small one. We went to Cuatro Ciénegas.
Cuatro Ciénegas,
It's
very
beautiful,
nice.
right?
Yeah.
You've been there.
I
right?
actually haven't been to the town, so I've only driven through it. We went to Torreon. When you drive from Acuña to Torreon, you go through the whole,
Yeah.
area. That's max that I've been. I haven't been deep inside where like the lake is and there's like
okay,
different
okay.
areas. No, I haven't. But that's one of the places that I do want to visit.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that I got a little bit of sanity just by going a day and a half over
Wow.
there because yes, we were in the 2022 and we still had to be careful with the places and the other places that we used to go where we have to be careful with a lot of people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got sanity through
Mhm.
that little road trip, and I get sanity every time I leave my house for a day and a half on a weekend.
Mhm.
So yeah, I totally agree with you.
Exactly. That's what it is. Like whenever you leave out of your daily routine, you break out of your daily routine and go, you see the world differently. You know, you went out, you broke your routine of being home during COVID time, and you went to a new place. You know, it gave you sanity for that reason because you start seeing things differently. So yes, I'm all in for that. That's the type of traveler I am. I like to not do my regular routine, but move on to a different routine, break routines. Yeah.
Steve, we're really happy to have you. Can you tell us a little about yourself and where are you from?
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Sif Norteño. I'm a Pakistani Canadian content creator, and I've been traveling here in Acuña and Del Rio from last 1 year now. And before that, I've been to about 15 countries. And about 5 years ago, during COVID, everything changed for me because we all went through a lot of different struggle, and I needed to just get out of where I live and also start a life with my partner who's Mexican. She is here in Acuña, and we needed to start a life together. And around 2022, I decided to try to move in with her, and I think it was around 2022 I came to Torreon. That was my introduction to the norteño culture, and then I'm here in Acuña. That's like the short version of how who I am and what I'm doing here in the city.
Okay, today many people travel and make content, but
Yeah.
everyone has a different reason.
Yes.
So we want to know your story. What inspired you to start traveling and creating content? And for you, what does traveling mean in your life?
Absolutely. Travel for me is the way of life. That's my lifestyle that I picked.
Okay.
And it's about, I'm very curious. I'm a curious person. And I think God made us to explore the world. He never made us to be in one place. And I'm a really big believer of, going in nature, grounding ourselves, because I believe that, whenever you're outside, you're the best you. Whenever we get stuck in our, day-to-day life and our problems, we forget who we truly are.
Yeah.
But whenever we get outside of our house, whenever we're in nature, we find that balance. So
Yeah.
I think that was the main reason I just needed to get out of where I live, go to new places, and see things differently, think differently. That was the main reason
Wow.
why I started everything.
Now we want to talk about something very interesting.
Yes.
Out of all the places you visit, you are here now.
Yes.
So what brought you to Acuña?
Yes, so as I mentioned earlier, it was because my partner, she's Mexican, and we needed to start our family life together, do things together and to get to the next phase of life. And she just she found a job opportunity here in Acuña. So it was actually for her, I came here for love. if that's the way that you want to
Okay.
sum it up. It was for somebody that I loved, I want to live life with. That's why I came here. So yeah, that's what it is.
Can you compare Acuña with other places?
Absolutely. Acuña, for me, Acuña has become a very special place, and it's also because of the people first. And the people over here have made me feel like family. Everybody's so welcoming, and the culture, the carne asada, the way the people socialize, and the energy is different. And I love the nature here. I love being by the creek in Del Rio. I love to go by the, Presa de la Amistad, going on a boat, fishing. The culture over here is so much outdoors. People are really healthy. You're always sweating, and it's really nice. It's just something that, makes me be myself and be more healthy.
Okay.
That's
So
what-
you like it here.
Yes.
Muy bien.
Okay, traveling is not only about seeing places. It's about what those places make you feel. So which place has impacted you the most and why?
I would say right now, right off the bat, this border town has impacted me a lot more because, seeing a friendship, it's a Ciudad de la Amistad. Seeing how this city plays a role of, bringing two countries together. And I think I'm starting to become more mature with, how actually life works and, how there's a peace between two countries just because the people are working together. I've seen the two governments that work together. They're a good team and they care for their people. So there's so many things that I've seen here right now that's helping me grow and get to the next phase of my, what's the word I can say, wisdom or growth. So yeah.
Now that you're saying Tierra de la Amistad, that's how we call in here in Del Rio. And a lot of years ago, we had the Amistad Parade, and it started, I don't remember well if it started in here, and then we crossed and we had the parade in Del Rio.
Wow.
And then in Del Rio, they crossed and had their parade in Acuña. And
Wow.
they always have like the abrazo de la amistad, I mean the amistad hug
Mm.
in Presa de la Amistad. Have you seen the two eagles?
Yes, yes.
Well,
I've been there.
in there, the president of Del Rio and the president of Acuña, they used to have the hub
Wow.
of amistad between two countries. I mean,
Yeah.
when you were saying it like that, yes, I mean, you can appreciate that it's two countries, but for us, we're from here,
Yes,
we
it's
used to
so-
say it like natural,
Yeah.
right? I mean, like, yes, this is the desfile de la amistad, sí, sí, sí.
Yeah.
But it really is something,
Yeah,
right?
from an outsider point of view, because it's very new for me. I'm not from here, and when I come here and I observe and I see how people move, what kind of activities people do, it really inspires me. It makes me more happy to celebrate life, to live life.
Yeah, I mean, it,
Yeah.
it is nice in here.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a place that changed the way you see life? I mean, you told us that you've been in several countries and
Mhm.
through several places. Is
Mhm.
there any place that changed the way you see life?
Okay, before I answer that, let me just say the countries, the names of the countries that I've been to, so we can cap it up. So I was born in Pakistan. It's Pakistan, Canada, USA, Mexico. Then I went to Iceland, and I've been to France, Germany, Switzerland, Netherlands, Luxembourg, and then coming to the Caribbean island, I've been to Cuba, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, Panama, and Costa Rica, and Guatemala. I live in Guatemala. And yeah, these are some of the countries that I've been to, and I think it's close to like 15 countries in total. And every place that I went to, I always saw people were living differently, but everybody is so human. Everybody was so welcoming. So at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all want to have a good time. And coming back to a place where that changed the way that I see life, I think it was in Canada, because I was a small boy when I migrated from Pakistan to Canada, and I didn't speak English like this. Now I speak English like a Canadian. I have a Canadian accent, and the way that I speak is Canadian. I didn't speak English, and I always, that was my first time going to another country, and I didn't know what to expect, and some people accepted me, some people didn't accept me, and when you're young, you're very sensitive, and Canada really taught me to be strong. Canada, it gets really cold. It gets like -30, -35, and you're alone. You're isolated. You're isolated in your head. If you don't have friends, if you don't have people to support you, you're in your head. There's nothing you can do outside. And that place, I learned to be stronger. I learned to go outside, exercise, take care of my health. And Canada played a big role of me being physically and mentally strong.
Mentally, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we know traveling can bring crazy and beautiful moments.
Yeah.
Tell us, what can you share one unforgettable experience you've had?
This is an unforgettable experience.
Ay,
So,
qué padre.
so this is one.
Thank you.
You guys are here inviting me. So this is really awesome for me.
Thanks.
And you guys, gave me the honor to be around you, and you were asking me a question, and I feel like you also sharing something with me. So it's an exchange.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that we're doing this. But
Don't
there's
cry,
a lot of
don't cry.
I'm getting emotional now. Yeah. You're so bad.
Well, I was gonna say,
I absolutely love this girl over here. She's so cool.
So this is absolutely amazing for you.
Yeah.
One of your moments.
Yes.
Now, now that you're sharing and stuff, can you be okay being here and not with your parents? I mean, is it difficult? Because
I'm
in
listening.
Mexico, we are so close. I mean, we're
Yes,
like
me
the
too.
muéganos, the couple
Now I'm
that
gonna
is
start
with
crying.
parents.
No, you brought up my parents. I miss them a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I have my sisters. We're a really close family.
Mhm.
My brother, and I have a nephew, nieces. And, you know, they miss me. And I'm actually going back to Canada soon to visit them. And yes, I felt that in the beginning because I grew up in a really homey environment.
Uh-huh.
Like I grew up with mom and dad in a house full of brothers, sisters, and I do miss them a lot. But then I always understand that, you know, I have a purpose in life,
Yeah.
that, you know, I have to build something of my own. That's what my dad always taught me. You know, you have to become a man of your own, and every man needs to have a purpose in their life and go on your journey and find your purpose, because if you're alive, if God put you in this place, and God is going to use you to do good things. That's what my dad has always taught me. So that's
a
some
great
ways, yeah.
example, a great lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And well, besides that, I mean, I guess we are similar on the way that we are as family, because in here we might be fighting with our parents, but the next day I'm over there. You
Yeah.
know? And the next day I'm like, what are we eating, mommy?
Exactly. Exactly. That's just how it works.
Uh-huh.
In the
So
family.
we're not that different on the nuclear family or family nuclear, because yes, we are close.
Yeah.
And as Latinos, we are like more, ¿cómo se dice empático? No.
Like sympathetic? Is that what it is?
Enfáticos. I mean, in Mexico, we are more, I don't know how to say the word.
Like attached?
Yeah, we're more attached.
Attached.
And I mean, for example, when I went to study my university or college, as you know, I went to Saltillo,
So do you?
which is like 5 hours from here.
Mm-hmm.
Every weekend I was here visiting my parents.
Nice.
I mean, and then I finished my last semester, and the next day I was in here. Because
Nice.
we are like that.
So you were born here in Acuña?
Yeah.
Nice. You too?
Yeah.
Born in
Yeah,
Acuña?
yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's great to see that you have a similar family and close, and that you miss them. But thank God for the video calls, right?
Yes.
Because I remember that I used to call my mom every week, just every week for like 5 minutes, and it was a regular phone, the ones that are on the corners, where on the corners. And I was like, Mommy, how is everything?
Wow.
Yeah, it's okay. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. And then we hung up, and that was it. I mean,
You're right. Thanks
Once
to
a
the internet now, with all these
Uh-huh.
amazing cameras and
Yeah.
laptops that we have now,
Yeah.
wireless mics and
yeah, I
Whatnot.
mean, it's beautiful now because
Yeah.
you can see your family even though you're 2 countries away, right?
yeah, exactly. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I totally agree, and I do miss my family a lot, and I'm really, you know, happy that coming to Acuña, you know, I've made a new family too. So it's really amazing that I'm really excited. You know, not just my partner, just the friends and the people that I've met. And, you know, they have taken me in here in the city like a family, and I feel so blessed. You know, so I'm also excited at the same time that, you know, I have one family there. I don't spend time, but at the same time, God put me in a place where I'm able to, you know, build a new relationship, have, you know, great family and people that I can call my own family. Yeah. it's really beautiful.
Okay, see. Now let's connect this with health,
Yes.
because experiences can really affect how we feel inside.
That's right.
Do you think traveling has helped your mental or emotional health?
Yes, absolutely. Traveling has helped me out, especially during COVID time. I fell apart. And I was not working out. I became a little bit overweight.
We all did, right?
Yes. And things were not working out for me, and I was a little bit sensitive because, you know, I just started a business at that time, and I just started my my marketing agency in Canada, and I was so new into it, and it didn't work at all because, you know, I could not promote or help businesses.
Yeah.
I couldn't, because people were not going in. That's what people wanted, and, you know, everything was just falling apart, and I just fell apart. But that I'm just so happy that then I found a way to travel, and it was through Sicilia. I had a good excuse, even during COVID. I had a good excuse to visit my partner, and her name is also Cecilia, so you might throw you off. So she was the reason that made me come to Mexico to visit her. Although we had to wear masks, but I would always come visit her. So it was such a nice getaway for me to balance things off and reflect how I can be better.
How do you feel when you arrive in a new place? Do you think traveling helps people reconnect with themselves? Is there a place that you think everyone could go so we can reconnect?
Absolutely, absolutely. You were asking me how do you feel when you go to a place first? I'm always curious and excited. Like I'm always so happy when I go to a new
Like a
place.
kid.
Yes, like a kid, like a brand new kid. Like what is there that I can try? What is there I can smell? I'm really pay attention to little details, and I'm also a videographer, so I'm a really creative person. So everything is like for me, filming and storytelling. So I always see
Everything
the beauty
is art.
in everything, and I always try to find little holes and things, and just to find beauty in things. And I get excited when I go to a new place. So.
And what about the food? Because some people is not into food, and let's be honest. I mean, in the movies you see that we don't eat in Mexico. We don't drink water in Mexico because we'll get sick.
Get sick.
What do you do about it when you travel and the food? Is it okay? You don't care? You have a good stomach, or you are
Cautious. First thing is I always drink bottles, mineral water. I would always go to get a water bottle that's mineral. I just do the precautions, the regular precautions that you need to do. I try to not eat if I too much in street. If it's a really new country, I start slow.
Okay.
And so I have learned these little tricks, and I've had times where I've gotten sick, in different places. I've stayed at hostels because that's how when I was young I was traveling on budget. I've done a backpacking trip all through Europe that I was talking about when I mentioned Europe, and I was there for like a month, and I was just backpacking to different hostels, and there were a lot of crazy stories. I was young, so I was just partying and
You
hanging
were
out.
fearless.
Fearless, yes. Yeah. But over time you learn those things. Over time you learn to find those tricks to take care of your health, and I'm also have a Pakistani gut. We eat a lot of spices, and our food is super spicy, and
So this is nothing, right?
yeah, and we have really like I was telling you, we love herbal stuff, so we use turmeric, and we have different condiments that we eat, which makes our stomach really strong, our gut really strong.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're built for the.
That's a plus, right?
That's a plus. Yeah.
See, for people listening right now, maybe they feel afraid or not sure about starting something new. What advice would you give them?
Start small. That's the best advice that you'll ever have. Just take your time. Go slow. If you want to go get somewhere, don't rush. Do your part, and step by step, you'll get there. Yeah, honestly, that's it. That's what it took me a long time to just come back to basic, because this is so simple. We get crazy in our head, we get afraid, we get nervous, we don't want to do things. But the most simplest thing that we have to do is take a breath. Be like, okay, what can I do now? Okay, just take one step. Okay, stop there. Then figure out your second step and move on. Don't panic. Take your time and start small. That's it.
And be brave, right?
Be brave, yeah.
But
Makes you brave.
let me tell you something. Citlali and I were friends. I mean, small town. We know each other since a lot of years, but we became friends like 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
And every time we get together on a carne asada,
Yes.
and we were like, let's make a podcast. Yeah, let's make it. But every time we said the same, let's make a podcast. And that's it. And
But you
that
never
was
did it.
We never did it. But then she's a nutritionist.
Wow, that's awesome.
And one day I went to her clinic, and
yeah.
I was asking something about health because I didn't know, and I had to I mean, I wanted to explain it to my customers because I sell some products.
Mm-hmm.
So she explained it to me beautifully, and we did a live, a
Really?
Facebook live.
Right away?
Yeah.
Wow.
It
That's
was
so cool.
it was February 28th. That's why
February 28th.
our podcast is Salud en todas sus capas 2802 2802.
Wow.
That was the day that we did a live for the
Wow.
first time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then we were like, oh, okay, that was cool. It was like 8 minutes or something. And
Yeah.
then our producer, which is behind the camera, she was like, you should cut your videos
Yeah.
and you should add and you should take it. And we were like, okay, you're going to be our producer.
Yeah.
And we started, our episode 1 was
Nice.
presenting ourselves.
Nice.
Our episode 2 was talking to a life coach,
Nice.
and on and on and on. And we've had our favorite so far, but I think that with you, we're gonna go to the
That's it.
sky.
That's it. That's it. And
So we took it slow and step by step, and it's not that big, but it will be, right? I mean,
there's no limit to the sky, so keep going. That's awesome. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
You started small, and look, building up. Just exactly what I was just saying, and you guys did it.
I
And
know.
congratulations.
I know. Thank you. Well, I have a question. If you had to describe health in all aspects, what does that mean to you? I mean, globe all the aspects of health for you.
You know, the whole world is an ecosystem. We're all connected. You know, when I went through this stage where things were not working out for me, it was during COVID. I was going through a lot of failure, and I made myself kind of like the center of the world. You know, I thought everything was against me, nothing was working out. But then the day that I started to realize, you know, God did not just only make me, He created the trees, the birds, the sky. You know, the day that I made the decision to not think about my problem, but just take a moment to go outside and just walk and appreciate what God has created for me.
Appreciate, yeah.
And that's it, appreciation. So the day I started to learn to appreciate things around me, I started with outside, then I started to appreciate people around me. Even people did me bad, I started to see the beauty in that. The day that you start to do that, you start to manifest this energy in yourself, where all the good things, all the appreciation come back to you. That's how the world works. Whatever energy you give into the world, that is what you get back.
Yeah, and be grateful and share good things with others, right?
Exactly.
That's how it works with the universe, I think.
Yes, and if you ask me one word, is the appreciation. So
Okay.
start to appreciate life around you. So not just for yourself, you know. Yes, you're blessed, but you start to see beauty in what God has created. Like, wow, look at this beautiful tree that God has created. Look at this beautiful bird. Look at this beautiful sky. Then you start to appreciate little things.
The little
that
things
are
in life, right?
in life, and that's a good start to go up. Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, Steve, thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you for sharing your story, your perspective. Thank you for talk about health, which is the main reason of our podcast. We appreciate the time that you took to be with us. And you showed us that taking care of ourselves can also mean exploring and enjoying life. So thank you very much for being here with us.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you to both of you for having me here. So it's also nice to reflect, and I'm happy that I came here and I reflected on my own life, and I heard some of the things that you guys believe in, and it's really beautiful to share and exchange that energy. So thank you so much for having me here.
Health is not only your body, it's your mind, your emotion, and your experiences. Thank you for being with us today. See you in your next episode.
Woohoo!